Yo, so it's actually been a minute, not even a minute. It's been a while actually. So this is like maybe week two now with this. I don't even know if this is the last um table I have shown in this process. But trying to go through it quickly enough. I wanted to do maining of Morgana and Viego with a rotation. People who could be leaving the main section in Udyr and Kayn, just to see like how I felt with them over time. Some people have been dropped off completely and utterly. Hecarim is one of them. Down here, Hecarim is one of them because Hecarim is a lot harder to grasp to an extent. He's simple, but when you need to do a team fight, he's not good at tanking. Like, he can get a lot of HP back and he can initiate a fight to an extent, but it's not he's not a tank, right? And he's not the best initiator either. But people expect him to just go in there and die. Like, when people see that you have a Hecarim on your team, they expect him to just run in there. And it's like, that's kind of not how I work. And it's not like him himself is difficult to play. It's trying to get people to understand, like, I'm not Zac. I'm not Skarner. I'm not Amumu. I'm not any of these guys who can do that. So, I don't know. He got dropped off completely. Diana, just because too many AP. I have a lot of AP options, and I was like, she's the weakest one to me for myself personally. Zac just put off because he's just like Skarner, and I'd rather play Skarner than Zac. Mundo is probably just keep dropping because like I would like Mundo. I actually think Mundo. Oh, this is Darius right here. And actually I put Teemo up here because this is just the D. So this Jax here is Darius, and I would like these two to kind of talk on them a little bit, only because of Darius specifically. But I'll get back to that later. So at the moment, was looking to main these, and these rotation can probably be, filled in with these at some point, and just to stick with these for the most part. Couple things. Was that now this is kind of changed to this. I have yet to actually play a game of Morgana because either I might have to drop Morgana, definitely as a main now, because she either gets picked a lot in ranked, so she's very contested. I've seen a lot of Morganas either as support, and I've seen even some be played mid. Well, she's kind of contested. And then other odd times is, I'm seeing this a lot too in a lot of AP supports. I think I've had 2 games of Swain support, Teemo support once, 2 Lux supports. There was some brand support, and then you'll have most of my games have had an AP person in it in mid, so it's like I don't want to triple down on the AP, and then make myself like for Morgana not susceptible to doing less damage, but the moment you see Morgana and then you have a AP mid and an AP support, you're building like things against it, and it's just like, yes, they are choosing to build that over probably AD, but if I think like a bunch of games, I will say this: top laners, Cho'Gath. I don't know what is up with that, but it is working. Show top is working. But I've had several games with show tops too. So Morgana might have to get slid out for a less contested AP option. So one of these 3. Teemo used to be down here. I'm just convinced that at the range that I play at, Teemo is fine. He's completely fine in a good spot. So I'm just not really like, oh, he's down here. No, this is Darius and Mundo. See, this Jax's Darius. I even want to kind of even put like actual Jax. Actually, I want to move him up. Where is actual Jax? Where is he? Oh, there it is. I'll put actual Jax. This is Darius, Mundo, and Jax, right? I love playing Darius in the jungle. And I've actually noticed over time, Darius has not been doing as good or as dominant as he used to be in top lane. There's been more top laners introduced in the top side, and like a combination of like items and rune changes have not done anything to push him forward. He stayed the same, whereas item changes have helped. That runes and items changing have helped Garen, right? They've done nothing to Darius or for Darius so much. But the thing about Darius that I do love, and I would like maybe Riot to maybe start gearing him, not to be like he's only a jungler, but that, you know, he's a decent jungler. Something. I don't know what. I definitely want Mundo to be able to be a good jungler. I think we should have some more bruisers in the jungle. Like, Kayn has to become a bruiser, and Viego also has to become a bruiser, right? Mundo and Darius are just offbeat, like Volibear, right? Are just bruisers. They build into it, but they just exist in that zone. They don't need items to kind of help them in that space, right? Where you have like Wukong or Vi, a little bit of Trundle, even a little bit of like this chick and Kayn. You have to build and get into it. Warwick is 1-2. Warwick is a bruiser. He's gonna sit in fights for long periods of time. It's gonna stick to all of that, right? We don't have too many of those, I don't think. I'm looking at this list. You have Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao's a fighter. He can definitely go in there. But like I had games with a Xin Zhao, a Shaco, and a Lee Sin, who are definitely fighters, right? As a Darius, they can't fuck with me. They cannot fuck with Darius. And it feels very good, and it's also like teaching me this too when I'm playing like Kayn, Viego, and Udyr. And when I feel okay with just walking into the enemy's jungle and not giving a fuck. Like, it's very good to have that skill and know you have that ability and skill to do that. And Darius kind of like frees you in just doing it. Like if a fight breaks out, it's like, all right, cool, let's see how this goes. You will probably win it, or at least you'll come out even. Either you both die, which is happened to me, or, you know, you both walk away and be like, okay, we can't fight each other. And I like that with Darius. I like the fact that I can just go, and you probably should just do that, because you're like, man, his ganks suck. But like a jungler that is like, I am out here to harass and take down the other jungler, like that, I kind of like. I ain't gonna lie. It's more of a like, you want to play PvE and occasional PvP. I'm Darius, so we're gonna play some PvP, baby. I'm just gonna be in your ish. I'm just gonna start fights, baby. So, I don't know. I feel like more of those type of jugglers is okay for the game. Like Lee Sin is one of these guys. He's kind of like that. Xin Zhao can do that too. So they do exist. But like obviously, I'm like a Darius or a Mundo are like leaning in so hard into that. So I kind of like that. So yeah, Kane over Viego. I think I moved in my game, so do I. The Red Kane is better of a bruiser than Viego. And Assassin or Blue Kane is better at burst than Viego. Now, Viego is way more all around and can pop off way more than Kane in a team fight. In a team fight, when people are dying and you're getting resets, it is glorious on Viego. When that doesn't happen, Kane is better in whichever form you're looking at. If you're like, oh, someone's in a side lane on their own, right? If you're a Blue Kane, you're going to kill that target way faster and easier than Viego. If you need to front to back, Kane can do that. Red Kane can do that better than Viego. So there's, I don't know. So far, my Kane games have been going pretty well, actually. Do I have my thing up? Here, let's see. Have some random games here and there. Yeah, you can see some of my ranked games. Here's some Viego, did good here. I think I saw some of these, maybe not. Had a really good game on Kane, still lost it outright, but hey, I did a good job. Had a good game on Viego. This one was, it was just really obvious that I could play into this team as a, yeah, I just like, I don't know, I saw this, and this. Yeah, you're like, oh, Lissandra is gonna be, I was like, I'm gonna kill this, which you could see I killed him like twice. I think my only 2 kills were him. I was just killing him outright, so it just sounded like a good play to me, so I did it. Had another decent game here. The Vi was trying to counter pick, not counter pick, but trying to help with these 2 individuals here. And I saw the squishy. I was like, look, I'm thought maybe with a combination of me and Darius, we can make some stuff happen here. Unfortunately, that didn't work out because my mid and bot were just too stupid. Like, you see other damage, like, well, they did pretty. They don't know how to play it. These guys did not know how to play the game of League of Legends. They knew how to fight. They knew how to do well in lane. Once we got out of lane, they did not know what to do. Like, we were so far ahead, it wasn't even funny. Had an Echo game, because I think that someone picked up or banned Morgana in this game, and we needed some AP. These 2 didn't pick, but, you know, picked up Echo, did good. Decent game here, had a decent game here, had a really decent game here, this is still a decent game considering my team was like toxic as hell. This is the most toxic group I've ever played with. Decent game on Viego, decent game here, and then just some random fun stuff. So far, my Kane has been doing pretty good, and I've been feeling good on Kane. I've been enjoying playing him. So definitely for right now, I'm going to be switching up Kane into Viego overall, and seeing where I go with this change. And hopefully I can get some Morgana games in. If not, if I keep being in situations where I can't play her, I might need to rotate her out. And we'll see what happens.